so Ultrakill is kind of friggin' amazing. Ultrakill is an up-and-coming movement-based first-person shooter from RC Patala, aka Hakita. It's being published by New Blood Interactive, who also published probably my favorite single-player FPS game of all time, and it's shaping up to be a fine addition to the indie scene's unrelenting desire to return shooter games to the fast-paced guns-blazing playstyle they used to emphasize. Acting as a combo of Doom Eternal and Devil May Cry, it's a thrill ride to be sure. Currently, a demo that contains the prelude chapter in the first level of the first chapter is available on Steam. And honestly, before I go into detail about this game, I highly recommend you grab said demo and play it yourself. If this game was up for pre-order, I'd have already done so. So the basis of Ultrakill is you're a machine that is fueled by blood, and with mankind little more than a fading memory, there's no more blood for you to run on. So obviously you go down to hell to find more. Mankind is dead, blood is fuel, and hell is full. Makes sense. Totally. How this relates to the gameplay is when you shoot an enemy, blood flies out, and if you're close to them, you collect that blood and it restores health. This, in turn, encourages an incredibly aggressive playstyle that forces you to take advantage of the game's weapons and movement mechanics to survive deadly firefights. All this while a drum and bass soundtrack is blaring at all times, picking up during combat to set your veins on fire and keep your adrenaline going. Though, with how fast-paced the gameplay is, you could probably make a case for Eurobeat being just as fitting.
I came out from the bottom and into the top. For the first time I feel alive. I can fly like an eagle, strike like a hawk. Do you think you can survive?
Currently, there are 3 weapons in the game. You've got your revolver, your shotgun, and your nail gun, obtained in that order, though the game does let you use them in levels prior to getting them if you replay those levels. Each gun, aside from the nail gun, has a secondary mode you can unlock, and all are planned to have 4 in total. For the revolver, it starts with a charging, piercing shot, but you can unlock a mode where you toss a coin in the air, and if you land a shot on it, it hits the weak point of the nearest enemy. I don't have any footage of this because I generally don't enjoy using it, but it is a solid option, just ain't my style is all. The shotgun, aka my favorite weapon in the entire game, starts with an explosive shot alt-fire. Holding down the alt-fire button will let you shoot it farther. But the secondary mode, that's the fun one. You can load in up to 4 shells at once, and firing it will cause them all to come out in a stronger but less precise attack. Loading in the full 4 shots, though...
Skip it up and that up.
Yeah, I just used the 3. Also, if you time a punch right while firing the shotgun, it launches the shot faster and creates an explosion on the impact point. It's kind of ridiculous. And then there's the nail gun, which I actually don't really like. It's effective, yeah, but it's kind of boring. It has an interesting alt-fire. It fires at a rod that attracts bullets around it like a magnet and then explodes, I think? I don't know, it's weird. But my main problem is that it lets you just get in the faces of most enemies and just get blood almost risk-free. I think a railgun would be a lot better for the gameplay loop, but maybe that's just me. I don't really use it for the previously listed reasons, so it's whatever. Maybe the secondary, tertiary, and quaternary modes will be better. Oh, and the movement mechanics. You get 3 recharging dashes, you can jump off a wall in midair 3 times, and you have a ground stomp. It's a simple set of abilities, but it all works together extremely well to produce an absolutely heart-pounding experience. If you stay still too long, you'll probably die pretty fast, which encourages you to stay on the move. And the health regain mechanics push you towards ducking towards an enemy, hitting them with an attack, and then hauling ass away from them before they can return the favor, as well as constantly moving around the arena. Pretend the floor is lava and you should be okay. Last but not least is the style and score system. Basically, the more kills you chain together, the higher your style meter goes, from destructive all the way up to, you guessed it, Ultrakill. This is kind of where the Devil May Cry comparisons come in. The better you perform in a level, the more points you can put towards new weapon modes and stuff in the upgrade shop at the start of every level. It's a pretty fantastic way to encourage bettering yourself at the game, and I personally cannot wait to see speedruns of this. Those are going to be wild. So, with all that in mind, do I recommend Ultrakill? What do you think, you dummy?